drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kenny Gray to return it. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars have running back Bashal Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. Inside gig here for Tootin. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. On play action now, Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Complete out to the right side. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And we'll see, Bronk, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First down. 1st and 10.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Harvey once more. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
47-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Making the call himself. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
That's a gain of 4.
Got to keep this one and go. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
It fed to the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars have running back Bashal Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. We give inside to Akers. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tootin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
It's a gain of 11.
First down throw, Lawrence. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's another Jaguars.
First down now. Ball at the 33.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Hand off to Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Complete. It's Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And off headed right, it's Akers. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Lawrence here running a sneak. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Shoves him off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. 2nd down, give to Harvey. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
We've set it down from 37.
37-yard line.
On the draw, he gives to Harvey. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? To get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Throwing is Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Stroud. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 9-point advantage. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 17. Jaguars 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Ray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. QB sneak coming, and this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Broncos offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Broncos on top here at Mile High. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. It's Harvey straight ahead. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it in the red zone. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Complete to R.J. Harvey.
Stroud off of play action. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Gets this one to Myers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a Jaguars.
1st down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
And it's 3rd down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Logan Cook on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looks like they're played safe for the run to the outside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our first half. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Marvin Mims now to return it. He dodged the tackle. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud completes it quick. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. There's a give to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Koyasade Aluakin on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he finds his back. Harvey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
No run. This is Harvey. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a 1st down. Going for it with Harvey. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Bronco? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completes. It's Myers. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lawrence now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Somebody's shaken up on that play. It is Jacoby Myers, the injured player, who's going to receive some attention. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now it's Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore Tootin. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And even though he's only a rookie, he's played like a seasoned veteran this year. Right now, he's the guy who, if the season ended this instant, would be going home with that Offensive Rookie of the Year award. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Harvey once more. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Gain of 6. And the Broncos 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connecting on a slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Marvin. Escapes a defender. We're working a couple yards past the line. Knocked down by Caleb Ransom. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Feed it to his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
I'll run with Harvey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
In the red zone on 1st. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
5 yards. Brings up 3rd and goal.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Brown with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. That time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Lawrence completes this one to Gray. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Hauled in by Gray. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. this down to the 44 before he stopped. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Motioning left is Thomas. First down throw. Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. The tight end's motioning left. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds Brown, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is ETN. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First and 10, it's Harvey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
He makes the catch, but it's hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the give, it's Stoughton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Lawrence working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
10 more yards. Complete to Brenton Strange.
They go play action, Lawrence. And that throw just too high for him. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now it's third and short. Lawrence here running a sneak. They loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Out of the gun, Lawrence hits his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Jaguars.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
Lawrence sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
From the gun, here's Akers. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He was brought down by Savion Jones.
Lawrence facing third and long. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Broncos and Troy Franklin headed back to the field on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using it is not going to alter this outcome. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Throwing is Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with fourth and 5. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Lawrence with it on first. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. From the shotgun, Lawrence. DJ Chuck there for the catch. Tackle made right around the 26. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. First down throw, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Now Lawrence. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.